Okay. Hopefully now everyone has received from me an emoji. And what I'd like you to do is try to explain without using the word what your emoji is. So you can either tell us about an experience that makes you feel that way, or you can describe that feeling to the rest of the group. Have I missed someone?
I
Okay.
can start.
All right, cool. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay.
Is that Katya?
Uh,
Yeah. Go ahead, Katya.
yeah. Mhm. Eating cockroaches in Delhi makes me feel this way.
Okay. Eating cockroaches makes you feel this way. Does anyone want to guess her emoji?
Probably the vomit one.
Is that right, Katya?
I guess it was disgusting.
Disgusting. Yeah. Yeah. Disgusted. Yeah, that's cool. All right. Anyone else want to have a turn?
I'm sorry, I just joined halfway through. Should I describe an emoji and people need to guess it?
Yes, that's right.
I can describe my emotion.
Mhm.
Emoji when I meet my friends and greeting them, I feel like this emoji.
So is it a happy one or an excited one?
Joy?
Uh, I don't know if it's emoji, but it's like a wink.
Let me double check what I sent you.
Cheerful. Cheerful.
Cheerful?
Maybe like cheerful.
Uh, I can say that it's a bright emoji. It's emoji. And I can explain this when one of your eyes is closed,
Oh
and
yeah, that's
it's
a
like
wink. That's a wink. That's a
wink.
so yeah, that can be used in lots of ways, but yeah, that's good. Okay, cool. So we've heard from Katya, Anastasia, and Arthur. How about Veet? Would you like to tell us your emoji?
When you finish all your tasks for today.
Satisfied?
Yep.
Yep. Okay, cool. Ala, how about you?
Um, when I hear some jokes.
You hear a joke. Anyone else want to guess? Because I actually know what I sent everyone, so I shouldn't be guessing.
You mean the one you sent in the chat?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that would be the one when I find a good idea for a meme.
Good idea for me. Cool. So anyone want to guess Alice? She said when she hears a good joke.
Laughing.
Yeah, that's right. Okay. Zoya, would you like to have a turn?
Maybe my son, during his lessons, he feels this way.
Is he having a good time or a bad time?
Maybe bad time.
Okay.
Bored.
Yes.
Bored. Okay, cool. So I think that's everyone I sent one to. Christian, would you like to play or are you just listening today?
I'm just listening. Thank
Okay,
you.
cool. We've got some new people who just arrived. I'm gonna send you an emoji in the chat and you need to explain to us what the emoji is by telling us about an experience or how the emoji makes you feel. So I just sent one to Alexandra. Do you want to try to explain to us your emoji, and we'll try to guess which one it is?
I can explain your emoji because firstly, I don't understand this play. So now I can to try to explain your emoji maybe.
My emoji.
Then you write me on the chat.
Okay. Would you like a different emoji?
Oh, I'm so sorry. You sent me emoji in like direct chat.
Yes.
Direct message. And I can explain my vision of this emoji.
Yeah.
I think everyone has missed the directions because I was explaining different emoji also. I was just making up and some emoji, some.
Oh, I see. Okay. So sorry. Check your chat. Check the chat, and I should have sent everybody a different emoji. Has everyone got an emoji?
Okay.
Chat? Yeah. So if you were explaining a different one, you can have another turn. Sorry about that. It's confusing. So try to explain without using the exact word how you feel to make you feel this emoji, or an experience that makes you feel that.
Okay. I use this emoji when I feel romantic cues to some people.
Romantic. Okay. Anyone want to guess? Which emoji?
Is it a kiss emoji?
It is. It is.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay, I sent one to Yulia. Do you want to try? Okay. All right, let's leave that there. Thanks everyone for playing. Sorry that was a bit confusing. I'll do it better next time. Okay, so we're not going to read through all of this again. I just want to remind everyone about adjectives and adverbs before we move on to the next exercise. So adjectives are words that modify or describe nouns or pronouns, so things or people. Adverbs are words that modify verbs, adjectives, and other verbs. So this is how we describe how something is being done. Usually we do this by adding ly to the end of the adjective, but there are some irregular adverbs, such as good, which turns into well, fast stays fast, and hard stays hard. They work hard, he runs fast, she sings well. So that's just a recap from yesterday. And these are some of the examples that we looked at yesterday. So we've got the adjectives underlined and the adverbs underlined in these short sentences. Okay, so now I've got another game we're going to play. And what I'm going to do is I would like you to compare and contrast two of these adjectives. So I'm going to roll the dice and you're going to have one from this list and one from this list. And I'd like you to compare the two emotions. So we're going to start with 26 on the dice. And two of them. So I'm going to start with Arthur, if you don't mind. Is he still here? Yes, I'm still here.
Yes.
I am.
Great. So you've got a 12 and a 20. So I'd like you to compare contentment and loneliness.
I'm sorry, I'm not sure I understand I'm making coffee at the same time. So.
That's okay. So tell me how these two emotions are different. Just use your own words, and you can be as detailed or as vague as you like. But I'd like you to compare the emotions of contentment and loneliness.
Okay, it's kind of hard because they're not very similar emotions. They're not exactly opposed either. Contentment, I guess you feel warm, you feel satisfied. I'm not exactly sure how to describe it. Loneliness is more of an unpleasant feeling with a lot of things associated with that. Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm not exactly sure how to compare the two.
That's cool. So we can do compare and contrast. So if they're similar, you can talk about how they're the same. If they're different, you can talk about how they are different. So what I would, as an example, how I would compare and contrast contentment and loneliness. Maybe contentment is something that you feel when you're surrounded by lots of people who you love, lots of friends. You might feel very content. Whereas loneliness is something that you feel when you're alone or you feel alone. So that's just an example. But I liked your example as well, Arthur. Thanks for playing. Hopefully it makes people understand what the point of the game is a little bit better. Let's go on to Anastasia M. So I'll roll the dice for you.
Okay.
So I'd like you to compare 18 regret and happiness. Just use your own words, and you can put in as much detail as you like. So you've got regret and happiness.
Okay, regret. I think it's maybe how I can explain this emotion. It's when, for example, you go through the street and can see small hungry cat, and it is raining on the street, and you can't
you can't take it home because you already have the cat?
yes, you can't take this cat to home, and you feel regret.
Yeah. Okay. And
okay, and what is the second emotion?
Number 1, happiness.
Happiness. Happiness. Oh, it's great emotion. I think it's the best emotion of everyone, for everyone, and happiness, happy for every people is different. And for example, I feel happy when all my family are healthy, they are with me, when we do something together, and for we can laugh in, and I feel happiness. Maybe for someone, happiness is to eat something delicious. For someone is traveling. That
So yeah, that's great. That's great. So you'd say these two emotions are very different or very similar? Regret and happiness.
I think it's different.
Yeah, cool. All right, thank you very much. Ala, would you like to go next? I will roll the dice for you.
Yes.
Okay, Ala, you've
can
got
try.
number 25 and number 2. So 25 is boredom and 2 is sadness. So first describe each emotion and then tell me if they're similar or different. So you've got boredom and sadness.
I think boredom. It's when humans don't like interested in something and don't have like plans or I don't know
Don't have any
some work
yeah.
and it's like feeling nothing and emptiness kind of.
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
And sadness, it's maybe it's a little like bigger bad feeling with than boredom.
So you could say it's
Uh,
a worse feeling than boredom.
Worse, yes,
Yes.
worse.
Cool.
And when something maybe happened, bad happened, and the people feeling not so good emotion and not in right place, and it's like similar.
Yeah, okay, so they're quite similar feelings, and maybe one can lead to the other, actually. One can, if you're very bored for a long time,
Yes.
can end up being sad. Cool. Thank you very much. That was great explanation. Okay, next let's have Katya. I'll roll the dice for you. 15 and 25. So excitement, and they're the same. I've just got it's too big. Excitement and boredom. Excitement and boredom. Can you describe these emotions and tell me how similar or different they are? Excitement and boredom.
They are opposite.
Opposite.
Not the same at all. Yeah, opposite. So I think they can be in the same time. So
yeah.
So excitement when you are really you are happy to and you are waiting for something maybe, or you are really happy. Yeah. And boredom is when you actually don't know, you don't want to do anything, and like something like this.
Yeah, you don't have anything to do.
So
Whereas
actually with excitement you want to do everything.
exactly, yeah. Excitement gives you the impression of lots of energy and lots of enthusiasm, whereas boredom is like
I don't want to do anything.
Exactly. Yeah. So they're very different emotions. Okay. Thank you. Let's go to Veet. 14 and 3. So you've got disgust and anger. Disgust and anger. So first describe each one and then tell me how similar or different they are.
I just can sum them up into one sentence. You can be so overwhelmed with disgust, then you feel anger.
Yep, that's great. Can you tell me a little bit about how each one feels?
Disgust can be to some person, to their actions, or to something that is disgusting by smell or by look. That was like referring to cockroaches.
Yep.
Or someone
Another
from
good word
this
that's
group.
similar to
Yeah.
is revulsion or revolting. Something that makes you something you find revolting. It's a similar word, which I like.
Oh, I've never heard of it.
Yeah.
Revolting.
Revolting.
Or revolting.
Yeah.
Revolting, like you have a revolver in your head.
Like a revolution.
No, I mean the gun.
Oh, no. So it's more like the peasants are revolting means that they're very, very unhappy. It's a revolution.
Oh,
Yeah.
I see. They're more than overwhelmed with it.
Yeah, exactly.
And anger can be just an expression of any emotion as it is. Like it's the highest peak of all the emotions that are claimed to be negative ones, like disgust or jealousy or shame or even regrets.
So anger is a very strong emotion. Yeah.
Yeah,
The
like
opposite.
like an expression of all the emotions that are
Negative.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. That's great. Thank you. Yulia SH.
Hello.
Hello, welcome. So you've got number 8 and number 16. So that's sorrow. And number 16 is enthusiasm. So first describe each one and then tell me how similar or different they are.
It's different.
Very different.
Really different, yes. Sorrow, it's something like sadness.
Yes.
You feel it when you think about some bad moments, maybe, or some sadness moments in your life. And enthusiasm is like a really different meaning. It's your feeling when you want to do anything, you know how to do it. It's like you see your goal and you know how to get it.
Yeah. So it's sort of like if you're enthusiastic, or if you have a lot of enthusiasm, you have both energy and confidence about something that you want to do. So you really, really want to do something. Yeah. Okay. And so you said at the start that they're very different emotions. So that's true. You've got a lot more energy when you've got enthusiasm, whereas with sorrow, there's usually a lack of emotion, either a lack of emotion or a negative emotion. Okay, thank you, Julia. Let's go to Zoya. So you've got 21 and 20, jealousy and loneliness. So first describe each one and then tell me how similar or different they are.
I think it's different emotions. Loneliness, maybe when you feel lonely and you are alone at home and you have not a very close person to share your feelings. And number 21.
So that was 21, yeah, jealousy, yeah.
Jealousy, maybe it is another emotions, which this emotion means when you feel maybe envious or spiteful emotion, and sometimes it is between two friends or partners when I think it's not very good emotion.
So if you wanted to put it simply, it's like it's wanting what somebody else has, jealousy. And it's similar to the word envious or jealousy. Yeah. So that in that way, your two words are very different: loneliness and jealousy, but they can be sort of related. Sometimes you feel both at the same time, maybe. Is there anything? Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. Is there anything else you wanted to talk about with those two emotions? No? Okay, you've turned on mute, so that probably means we know. Has everybody had a turn?
I haven't the number.
Sorry, Alexandra. Okay. So you've got 18 and 15. I'm going to do that again because we've had that one already. Okay. So 12, contentment, and 9, frustration and contentment.
Okay, it's two different emotion. Maybe opposites. Maybe opposites emotion. So contentment, it's about pleasure. When you when you're satisfied, maybe.
Exactly, yeah, satisfied.
And frustration is bad emotion, is about displeasure. And maybe it may be about confused.
Yes.
Emotional confused.
Yeah.
So it's different emotion.
Yeah, that's good. So frustration is similar to another word I like, which is irritation. It's when you get very irritated or frustrated. Means you can't get what you want, or you can't do what you want to do. And then contentment literally means content. So you have everything you need. So these are two very opposite emotions. Okay. Right, let's so we've got 10 more minutes. Let's just go around the room, and you don't have to go into too much detail, but just tell me what was from the list or a different one. Tell me about the overall feeling that you had today. So I've had a very short day. I only just woken up, but so far the overwhelming feeling I have today is probably enthusiasm, because I'm excited about doing this lesson, and I'm looking forward to the lesson after this as well. So let's just go through the room, and you don't have to give a lot of detail if you don't want to, but if you do, you're welcome to. But just tell us what was the most the feeling that you felt most today. So Ala, would you like to go first? Sorry to pick on you.
Yes, I can.
Yeah, sure, thanks.
I feel like a little worried and confused.
Worried and confused. Okay.
What?
Okay, yeah, that's good. Thank you for sharing. You only need
Yes, because I'm first time and I don't.
You're not sure what to expect?
Hello. I have a little bit internet.
Okay, that's all right.
Maybe.
Well, it's nice to have you here. And you're welcome.
What?
It's good to have you here. Okay. Anastasia M, could you tell us about what was the dominant emotion that you felt today from the list?
Yes, I have felt today a little bit angry.
My sound is not so good because
Oh, sorry, Alla, that's okay.
It's okay. I continue. I have felt a little bit anger today because when I came back home, my cat has bad habit. He climbs on the flower pot and digs the ground. And when I came back, I was angry because the grounds were everywhere on the flat.
Yeah. Okay. So I just want to make a small correction there. We call about the ground when we talk about the ground when we're talking about lots of it, but what you're talking about is just dirt. So you say there was dirt on the carpet or something like that. Do you know what I mean?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Sorry, Alla, had you finished or did you want to continue? Okay, let's move on.
Oh yes,
Sorry. Go
I
ahead.
can. Um, uh, so I feel feeling a little worry because first time and joy because I like lessons and I attended like previous and it was long ago, but I was very happy.
That's cool. That's great. Thank you for telling us. All right, and then there'll be lots of these lessons for you to come to if you have enjoyed them. So you're always welcome. Arthur, can you tell us what was the dominant emotion you felt today? It doesn't have to be from this list. It can be anything you like.
It's kind of hard to say. It's usually a mix of emotions across the day.
Is it for me question?
No, this is Arthur now. Thank you, Alla.
Yeah. I would say maybe excitement because I'm getting to know some new people and making some plans. So that's good. Well, lots of anxiety, some anticipation, some worriness. It's a normal day, I would say.
Normal up and downs of your day. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. Thank you for sharing.
Lots of that.
Katya M, could you tell us what was the most dominant emotion that you felt today? Or if you've got several, you can tell us several.
Today, actually, I was I feel enthusiasm before lesson.
Yeah.
Because I want to be in this lesson. I felt frustration in the middle of the day because I can't decide what I need to do for my job. And like a little bit. So, okay.
Those two? All right, cool. That's good. Thank you very much. Alexandra, would you like to go next? Tell us about the one or two of the emotions that you felt today.
Okay, I feel pride to myself, for myself, or to myself, for.
Yeah, actually, you feel pride of yourself.
Thank you. I feel pride of myself because I do so many works and I organize a charity raffle for our army. So I do really many tasks for this day.
That's good. That's good. So, I'll just correct myself actually. So you feel pride, or you feel proud of yourself, or you feel pride. Does that make sense?
Yep, I feel pride, but pride for myself.
But pride, you just change it to proud of myself. Proud of myself. So
Okay.
they mean the same thing, but there's two different ways of saying it. So you either feel a lot of pride, or you feel proud of yourself.
Oh, I don't know this fact. So I'm proud of.
Proud of yourself, yes. That's a great feeling to have. Awesome. Thank you. So I'm just worried about running out of time. So let's move on to Vit. Can you tell us about the...
Yeah, it was more like frustration on several points. Maybe it was me who was rather severe to others, or it was the coincidence. First, I went to our local post office, Ukrposhta, and they had that app where all the stands, all the delivers are stirred, and they didn't know anything of that application on the at the post office. So it was rather frustrating, and much colleagues were also frustrated today. And I don't know if it was me or it was just a coincidence.
Mm-hmm. So what was the, was it frustration?
It was about their work and the way they adhere to the schedule.
I see. Okay, thank you. Who hasn't gone? I think Yulia and Zoya are left. So let's start with Yulia.
Okay, today was very long day because we were in office. Maybe first feeling it was frustration because today I know that my head of department will go away. I don't know how to say it correctly. It's like
will they leave their job?
Yes.
Okay.
True. And it's really sad because she is very good person and a good head of our department.
Good manager?
Yes, really good manager with I don't know, great experience maybe.
Mm-hmm.
So about our lessons, maybe it was sorrow because I think that I missed it. Then it was happiness that it's only 10 or 15 minutes left.
That's good.
Then it was happiness.
I'm pleased there are so many positive emotions about the lessons. This is good. So I think it's just Zoya left, or
today I felt enthusiasm, and maybe I was fascinated because of my new courses. I have learned about artificial intellect, and it was interesting to use it when I make my own presentation using Gamma. It was really fascinated for me.
Really fascinating. Yeah, cool. Can I ask what type of work you do?
It was only for my own. I like to know new information to use it in my real life.
I see. Because we've been I've been talking with lots of people about how they use artificial intelligence in their work, and there's lots of opportunities.
It is. I can use it during my work. I work as a teacher with in primary school. It is interesting to use.
Yeah. I should confess I do use GPT chat a lot when I'm making these lessons. It's very helpful.
Thank you for this lesson.
Yeah, it's great. Thank you. Okay, I think that's everybody. And we're almost out of time. So we're going to continue with this tomorrow. So we'll I'll show you what we're going to do in case you want to prepare. So tomorrow we'll move on to using adverbs. So similar to what we just did, except with adverbs instead of adjectives. And then we're going to talk about colors and feelings. So we're going to see whether we agree with what these colors represent in terms of emotions. And then if we have time, there's another game. I don't know if this is advisable or not, but I want to try it out. These ink blot tests. So basically, what does this make you feel? So we'll see if we have time for that tomorrow. But looking forward to seeing you all, and thank you so much for coming today. And sorry if we had to rush at the end, but there'll be plenty of time tomorrow to continue talking. So thank you so much for coming, and I'll see you tomorrow.
Thank you.
you.